Alright, so this is going to be the first video on my YouTube channel, Wagon Films. And the reason that I'm starting this is to give myself a visual record of how things happened, and also as a way to let my friends and family follow up with projects, see how I'm doing, and as a way to document any problems I have, learning experiences I have, so that I can better teach people and or get better help. I'm shooting this first video with my phone, so I apologize for the quality, and I'm probably going to be doing that for a hot minute, but got a line on some cameras, so we'll see how that works. So I'm just going to give a little rundown of what I've got going in the garage right now, and projects that I'm working on in the process of getting done. All right, so this is project number 1. This is the namesake of the channel. This is Wagon. It's a 1993 F350 crew cab long bed. It is a massive 20 feet 7 inches from end to end. It is powered by the naturally aspirated 7.3 liter indirect injection diesel engine that Ford made for several years. And you can see I'm in the process. I've got some body damage here. I'm gonna take care of that. I'm painting the top part black, but then on the other side I can show you what I'm getting at here. So I've stripped this side down to bare steel and missed a couple spots with the clear coat, so I'm gonna have to take care of that. But what I'm gonna do is, from right about here forward is going to be blue with stars on it, and then back is going to be red and stainless steel, rolling American flag. But that's in work. I had to pull the motor because I blew out a freeze plug on the back side of it, and while I'm in here I'm just cleaning it up. I've got a mess of wiring, just random janky stuff that previous owners had done, so I'm going to clean that up because I don't like that. And don't really have any rust on the frame here, which is awesome. So I'm going to just clean it up, coat it, and I'm thinking olive drab for the overall engine interior. That's where I'm leaning. This Jewel is the aforementioned 7.3 liter. I've got the 185 horsepower version. 185 horsepower and 365 foot-pounds of torque when new. This has got 313,000 miles on it. Recently did the injection pump. That was a nightmare. Ended up there's gear in here that is driven off the crankshaft, and mistimed it. Had to take everything apart, front part of the engine apart, to get it back timed up. Did that, broken something in the pump, wasn't getting fuel to the injectors, and had to send it back to the factory to be rebuilt. Got it back, got it all in, fired right up. So right now I'm degreasing everything. I had about 2 inches of leaves stuck in the backside up top here, just all kinds of nastiness. So I'm cleaning that up. This is the culprit on my coolant leak, leaking out around the edges there. So I'm going to clean that up, put a new one in, and go from there. This is the transmission. It's a ZF5 S42 5-speed transmission with a transfer case. The truck is set up for 4-wheel drive, however the previous owner lost the forward drive shaft. So I'm running 2-wheel drive right now, but we'll fix that in a future project. Moving on over here, I've got this 350 small block that was running when pulled, but let's see if I can't capture that. It's got massive block cracks on both sides. So what I'm going to end up doing with this, I'm going to take that 3-speed. It's a 3 on the tree. Came out of a 75 Chevy C10. So I'm going to pull that off. I'm going to use that on a future project of some kind after a rebuild. This I'm going to make into a table. As some of you know, I'm planning on doing that with a couple other engines, and so this is going to be in addition to that. Moving on a little bit, I've got this Ford 200 cubic inch straight 6 motor. I bought it for 75 bucks from a dude off Craigslist, and I got some of the parts sitting here, but it appears to be original. It came out of a low mileage 71 Maverick, and it doesn't appear to have been bored over. Everything seems to be pretty darn close to factory spec. I've got some light scoring in, can't capture it, but I got some light scoring in number 5 cylinder back here, and so I'm going to hone that, see if I can't get rid of that. Don't really want to bore it any more than I need to, but I plan on getting this back together and putting it in a Ford Ranger. So we'll see how that works when I get to this project, put it all together. So I had mentioned tables. This is a block that I'm going to turn into a table. Came out of a 72 Chevy C10, the original Freedom Wagon, and I had been told that it was a 327. Turned out it was a 283, and the head gaskets broken, and I had tons of coolant in the rear cylinders. Probably could have saved it, but it's 283, so I really don't care about it that much, and so I'm going to turn it into a wine rack. I got glass coming for it this weekend, as well as felt for the bottom. Now I just gotta find a place to put it. This jewel right here was the engine that was gonna go in that truck. It is a 1972 400 Chevy small block, and it is essentially brand new. Nothing is showing any kind of wear, which is awesome. So I'm gonna end up, it's been sitting so long, I'm gonna end up tearing into it and taking it all apart, cleaning everything up, re-lubing it, and then putting it back together. But I'm gonna hold on to that and put that in a future project. This is an aluminum 4.6 liter engine block out of a 98 Mustang GT. I got it for free $99, free $50 from a co-worker. His son had taken it out of his car, taken it apart, never put it back together. Got rid of or lost the other parts, so he gave it to me. I'm thinking it's going to end up being a table in its own right, but I haven't quite decided on that yet. So we'll see what the future holds for that, but for $3 and all that, I'm going to hold on to it and see where she goes. Here's my other project vehicle. This is my 2002 Honda Accord. I've named it Shonda Jenkins because it's a shitty Honda and it's pretty janky. It's got 288,000 miles on it as she sits, but she is running strong. I just replaced the headlights last night with some darker ones that really kind of changes the whole look. It's got usual sun faded paint. I'm going to leave it. I'm probably just going to throw some clear coat on it and maybe not even that, but just let it ride. Placed an inoperable door handle the other day. It is the non-official Raptor edition. Previous owner had put that on for some unknown reason. Overall, pretty solid car. Just recently got new tires for it. Daily driver, and I've just got an O2 sensor left to do, and then O2 sensor and timing belt left to do, and then it'll be 100% back to reliable, ready to rock for another 280,000 miles. But not sure what else I'm going to do with it other than some light modifications, but we'll have to just see.